scary when you think about what might be the first international tournament that they remember. It's pretty recent for some of them. It's frightening the amount of talent they've got at such a young age. It's Dani Ceballos playing out to the right-hand side and Achraf Hakimi. You're right, you could see a bit more of Achraf and Theo getting forward perhaps in this second half. They've been quite disciplined in this game so far, and to give credit to Fiorentina, they've often pinned the fullbacks back and they've had to be more focused on their defensive duties. It's through to Luca.
Very interesting to see Marco Asensio's position in that first half. You can see him again here, just the way he's dropping back and starting attacks. We very often see him playing out wide, cutting in from the left or the right. He's been given a different role tonight and he's excelled.
Great ball that for Theo to run on to, using his pace. That's kind of service I think that Theo needs, is playing the ball ahead of him. He can then get up to speed, beat a defender for pace, get on the end of the ball and put a cross into the box.
That's just what we were talking about before. Theo needs that ball played in front of him. He can absolutely terrify defenders with that pace that he has. Ronaldo, that innate understanding of the game that he has, playing it exactly where Theo likes it to be played. Outrushed the Fiorentina keeper to foil that move, but something we could see more of in the second half. Isco just warming up on the sidelines.
There's Hadji. Challenge from Manu Hernando. I don't think there was anything wrong with that tackle, to be honest. It was quite a dramatic reaction from Yanis Hadji. Real Madrid for now are playing on, although Ronaldo just taking a look across the pitch to make sure that the youngster is okay. Does look to be all right, back on his feet.
Didn't look to be anything.
Fiorentina lately in this game have been restricted to the odd counter-attack, but when they do that, they still look dangerous. There's Carlos Sanchez, gives it to Yanis Hadji. Nice little 1-2. To his left foot, read really well by Marcus Llorente. It's not a bad ball in, and Manu Hernando. Well, it was a difficult ball to deal with that.
Brave play from Manu. That's a difficult cross to come and deal with. And had he left it, it would have been a tap-in at the back post. Ran the risk of scoring an own goal there, but still didn't pull out. Brave defending. Hadji on the set pieces, chip off the old block.
Fiorentina corner. Luca came for it. It's headed behind in the end by Cristoforo. Theo. Ceballos, who together with Marcus Llorente really has bossed this game in midfield. Those two players really complement each other nicely as well. It's no surprise they're been regular teammates for Spain under 21s. They know each other's games so well. Could well be the future of the midfield for club and country.
Both players bring such a sense of calm and control.
Achraf, overlapping run from Lucas, who has the ball now. Akraf again. This is a nice bright spell from Real Madrid. Ceballos turns away from danger, plays it out to Theo Hernandez.
These little crisp passing moves, so great to watch.
Ronaldo now again. It's with Ceballos, gets the ball back. Will he go for goal here? Dani Ceballos, no, plays it in for Borja Mayoral. The goalkeeper comes and gets there. Really close there to getting on the end of that, Borja Mayoral. Nicely worked.
We saw a goal for Real Madrid against Deportivo. Contained an insane number of passes. We're seeing similar types of football today. Keeping the ball, little flicks, passes, return passes, 1-2s.
It was 44 passes before that goal against Depor at the weekend, wasn't it? Which is the most, I think, since that kind of data started being collected. Most before a La Liga goal. Just saw Casemiro heading out to warm up. What a start to the season Casemiro's having, by the way, and what a goal-scoring year he's having as well, Casemiro.
The end to his season wasn't bad either. That sensational goal he scored in the Champions League final.
Good touch there from Dani Ceballos. It was too good, in fact, for Benassi. Concedes a free kick. It's taken quickly, as we see that was a clear foul on Ceballos. Now it's with Akraf Hakimi. Played forward looking for Ronaldo, almost broke for Mayoral. Asensio back on the left-hand side now, playing in for Mayoral, looking for the layoff for Ronaldo. Change of direction from him, gives it to Marcus Llorente. And now to Akraf Hakimi, has Lucas outside him. Good movement from Borja Mayoral, almost a very clever touch. You can see exactly what the idea was. It's back with Lucas Vázquez. Lucas's cross, lovely ball in, headed behind at the near post. The defender had to be there because if he wasn't, Ronaldo was waiting.
Well, a very clever little flick from Borja Mayoral that really could have unlocked the defence. The chance came back anyway. Fiorentina cleared for the corner. Vázquez to pump this one in.
Not a bad delivery again. Ronaldo was there or thereabouts. It's just gone midnight here in the Spanish capital, by the way. And here we are, just 15 minutes into the second half. It's typically Spanish, I guess, a late kick-off. We love a late kick-off here in Spain. Of course, with the summer heat, it's unsurprising, really. Temperature's only just starting to cool now.
Nearly time for dinner, Alex.
Thought I was getting a bit peckish. Here's Akraf Hakimi cutting inside now. Akraf looking for Mayoral. Falls for Ceballos. Now Theo.
Temperature's still up at around 30 degrees also. You wouldn't think it. The speed of the movement out on the pitch, the way Real Madrid are playing this ball around, just penning Fiorentina back. Nothing the Italian side can.
And it won't help matters that Isco is about to come on. You know that Isco's about to make an appearance from the applause you can hear around the Bernabeu. Lucas Vázquez there was trying to burst between the two Fiorentina defenders. Commits a foul. Changes being made then for Real Madrid. Marco Asensio, who is a hero already at this stadium. You can hear that now. He's heading off. He's being replaced by another hero, Isco.
Well, that change presents no respite whatsoever for Fiorentina. Asensio's name choruses around the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid know what they have. We've all seen it. Asensio scoring in every single competition that he's debuted in. And now you can enjoy the stylings of Isco. Look at that. His first touch is a sweeping pass out to Achraf Hakimi.
Lucky again, Achraf with the delivery. We're starting to see more in this second half, what he's capable of in the final third, Achraf.
Maybe just a few nerves in that first half in the opening 15 minutes or so, but he's really grown into this game. And Mateo Kovacic looks on.
Kovacic has just got a slight niggle, hasn't been involved in training in the last couple of days. Again, just how good was he, Mateo Kovacic, against Barca?
That selection headache as Zinedine Zidane had last season will not be assuaged this season. So many options.
Expect Teo to get plenty of minutes this year. Of course, Marcelo, the first choice left back, and Teo recognised that. I remember him speaking in his introductory press conference here at the Bernabeu, and he was saying, look, I'm here to learn from Marcelo, who's the best fullback in the world. I think Teo gives Zidane the option to rotate in that position. It's not impossible, of course, that both could play together, because both of them are capable of playing further up the pitch as well.
Exactly what we saw at the Bernabeu recently.
Here comes Teo, getting forward down that left-hand side. Has time to pick out the cross. It's a good ball in. Lucas Vazquez was racing to get on the end of it.
Scintillating football once more. Still plenty of Real Madrid substitutes warming up. We saw Gareth Bale potentially getting ready.
Not a bad ball over the top there. Alvaro Tejera just got an important touch. Be a free kick as well to the Italians. The foul on Zaccanini. What a run this was from Teo. Spotted that Lucas was in good position. Luka there organising his defence. Just the two players, Isco and Ceballos, in the Real Madrid wall. The free kick, Hadji to take it, not a bad ball in.
Llorente's done really well there.
Just did enough.
You can just see him stay strong. Milenkovic it was. Llorente not allowing him to get any sort of clean connection on that. Very important job there again. And those are the kind of things that Marcos Llorente does so well, those quiet, important jobs. Perhaps doesn't always stand out in a game, but his work is essential to helping the team play and making the game flow.
Llorente, the pass was just undersold there from Isco. This is good stuff from Fiorentina. Hadji into the box. It's a clever turn, but he's offside. It's really exciting though, Yanis Hadji, on the evidence of this second half here.
Been impressed by Hadji, a young player, 18 years old. Every time he gets the ball, he really does look confident and capable.
He only made 2 substitute appearances for Fiorentina in Serie A last season. Spent plenty of time on the bench. Could be a big year for him.
Clear foul on Theo. Keenly aware of the pace that he has, trying to stop him before he gets started.
So quick and strong, isn't he? Very difficult for a defender to stay with him. So we saw that. That was unnecessary on Fiorentin, and it's a yellow card for Cristoforo.
Bit of frustration creeping in for Fiorentina. They've had so little of the ball in the second half.
Ceballos, now Isco. He's taken up a position nominally on the left, but as you can see here, they're interchangeable because Ceballos pulls out wide and Isco moves further forward. It's a good ball from Lucas Vazquez, perfectly weighted for Achraf Hakimi. Had Ronaldo in some space, now finds Ronaldo. He was looking for Borja Mayoral, rebounds to Isco, controls that ball beautifully on his chest. Isco's ball over the top by Lucas Vazquez. What a team goal that would have been.
That's a superlative pass from Isco. Dropped it right into the path of Lucas Vazquez. You can see Lucas's frustration. Look at that. Perfection from the Malagan magician. Puts it on a play. Lucas just couldn't finish, but once again we see the value Isco Alarcon brings to this team.
It's Carlos Sanchez. Fiorentina still giving a very good account of themselves in this second half. That's what Zidane would have wanted from this game. He'd have wanted a decent workout. He wouldn't have wanted a walk in the park. I think this kind of game is more beneficial to the team, even if it may be a little bit more difficult for the legs. It's early in the season, of course. So got lots and lots more minutes in them. Looks like Yanis Hadji is heading off after a glittering cameo. 25 minutes in this second half.
Been impressive, Hadji. Pioli has decided that's enough for him. And as you're saying, Alex, 2 goals to 1. There's always a chance for Fiorentina. They'll be pleased to be this close. Such has been the domination of Real Madrid.
Oliveira. His left-footed cross over the heads of absolutely everyone, out for a Real Madrid throw-in right down in the corner. As you can see, we're about to see Casemiro, Bale, Cross and Oscar. Just having a word there, Oscar, with Zidane. Sanchez to Mati Fernandez. Breakdown in communication there. Tomovic wasn't where he was expected to be, and now we'll see these 4 Real Madrid changes. Expect Marcos Llorente, Dani Ceballos, perhaps Lucas Vazquez as well to be heading off. Borja Mayoral as well. So it means all of the midfield and the attack, with the exception of Ronaldo, will get a breather now.
Fiorentina won't. Gareth Bale comes on, having scored a goal and provided an assist in that opening league game against Deportivo Casemiro, the consummate defensive midfielder. Toni Kroos, control personified. Oscar Rodriguez, a man who has something different.
But again, let's see how this midfield lines up. It looks like Casemiro is the deepest of them. Kroos to his left, Oscar to his right. So perhaps it is a midfield diamond now with Isco ahead of those three. And then the small matter of Ronaldo and Bale up front. Teo just running into trouble, looks to win the ball back. So for the likes of Bale and Casemiro and Kroos, a nice 20-minute workout here at the end of this game. Nothing too taxing ahead of that league game with Valencia at the weekend. Luca plays it out to Manu Hernando. Early touch there for Oscar. Back to Manu. It's just over the head of Teo. The ball collected by Stefano Pioli. Carlos Sanchez closed down by Oscar and Isco. Fiorentina into the box here, left-footed shot into the side netting. I think Luca had it covered.
Well positioned, the Real Madrid goalkeeper. Toni Kroos won the ball, but unfortunately rolled right into the path of Benassi. Never really got his foot around that to trouble Luca. Ball has been at the feet of Luka Zidane quite a lot. Really is one of the strengths of his game. Great distribution from the goalkeeping position.
Strong challenge there from Casemiro.
No nonsense from the Brazilian.
There are no friendlies really as far as Casemiro is concerned. Achraf Hakimi just unlucky then to be able to keep that ball in. Could be a big season for Achraf actually, being the alternative now seemingly to Dani Carvajal at right back. Might well be involved more than perhaps he would have expected. Certainly ready. Think about his performances last year for Castilla. Again, he was another player who there was speculation, would he go out on loan, would he be part of the first team squad? We'll discuss that in a second as Ronaldo plays in Teo Hernandez. His cross is blocked. Teo again. Toni Kroos. To Isco. Oscar. I think that was a shot from Oscar, although Gareth Bale looked to deflect it goalwards.
A space opened up for him. More than capable from that kind of distance. Oscar Rodriguez. Flashed it across the Fiorentina box.
Into the last 15 minutes here in this 38th edition of the Bernabeu Trophy. Real Madrid leading Fiorentina by 2-1. Here's one of the scorers, Cristiano Ronaldo, just ran into trouble. Couldn't beat Milenkovic. It's back with Toni Kroos. He was surely being fouled by Mati Fernandez. Isco. Ronaldo. Isco out to Akraf. It's one-on-one here. Zekinini. Deflected cross is collected by the keeper. Bale and Ronaldo thought that ball had gone out of play.
Did well, Akraf. Just won those couple of yards of space that he needed to cross the ball in. Took a deflection. But he's looking to get forward every time. Isco found him here. That is a very, very close decision.
I'd like to see again if he was indeed offside. Let's have a look. Just the right call from the assistant referee. Fiorentina on the attack here, but of course it's Casemiro who's back helping out. It's a good touch from Oscar, moves the ball on quickly to Toni Kroos, has Ronaldo outside him. Ronaldo stepping inside. See what Kroos had in mind there, looking to spray the ball out to Akraf Hakimi. It was intercepted. Zekinini, his cross is out for a throw-in.
Well, Tejero and Manu Hernando, not a defensive pairing that we expected to see, but they've done a very good job in the second half. Rarely been troubled.
Well, they are two players who have played together. I think we saw that centre-back pairing once in pre-season in one of those games in the US. I remember seeing Tejero certainly filling in at centre-back and doing a decent job. Luka comes and is unable to claim the ball. It's picked up by Fiorentina. Can they take advantage? Here's Carlos Sanchez. His left-footed shot is blocked by Tejero. Good defending from him. And then Casemiro gives it to Teo. I think the suspicion is that the ball suffered a bit there as a result of that coming together.
He's got a burst ball after that tackle from Tejero. Straight off the studs.
Back underway again. 10 minutes remaining here at the Bernabeu. As it stands, Real Madrid's on their way to winning their 27th Bernabeu trophy. It's a competition that's been played every summer every year since 1979, with the exception of 2014. There was also one season when it was switched to later on in the season. Of course, the footballing landscape has changed so much since it was founded. You've now got pre-season tours of the United States, of the Far East. The demands of a club of Real Madrid's stature are considerable, especially in a summer when they're playing in the European Super Cup, the Spanish Super Cup. But it's great to see this tradition of the Bernabeu trophy continuing right through to the present day.
You also have an ever-advancing league.
Isco there, his shot is saved, it breaks to Ronaldo, off the woodwork. It's as close as they've come to the third goal.
Isco seeking out the bottom corner. Ronaldo testing the structural integrity of the goal.
It's a good ball from Isco for Akraf, keeping it low. Ronaldo wanted it at the far post. Real Madrid just ahead on shots, 11-10. Delivery towards the far post, safety first, header there, headed behind. As we see again the opportunity carved open by first Isco, then Ronaldo. Just caught out the keeper at his near post. It's Oscar who's gone across to take this. No surprise to those of you who watched the under-19s last year. Oscar, set piece specialist. Ball in there as well. It's all the way through to Tejero. Gareth Bale couldn't quite collect.
Referee just getting in the way of that corner as it came back to Alvaro Tejero. Isco did so well to manufacture the space. Faked a couple of times until he was really within range. Cristiano Ronaldo so unlucky.
Skills there on the bench from Keylor Navas and Marcelo.
So good, they can do it sitting down.
Ronaldo, who is indeed going to play the entire 90 minutes as we expected. Isco slips as he plays that pass. It still finds its way through to Casemiro. Ball is played back to Luca to approach the last 5 minutes. Now Santeo is taking up more and more advanced positions in this second half. So too is Akraf on the other side. In fact, Toni Kroos has spotted the Moroccan there. Really good first touch from him. For Oscar, moves it on quickly to Kroos. Kroos now to Teo. He has a little bit of space. Wins another corner.
Well, we've seen Akraf Hakimi's confidence grow throughout this game. He's taking up positions further and further up the field, constantly giving an out ball. When you have the likes of Toni Kroos and Isco, passing range that they have. Ashraf really enjoying playing here this evening.
Kroos plays it all the way back to Tejero, who's gone for goal. Wasn't far away, you know.
But Bernabeu thought that one was headed goalwards.
So far out Tejero.
Caught it sweetly. Just didn't dip enough.
I'm sure I have seen him score 1 or 2 long-range goals, actually, for Castilla in the last year or two.
From the other side of the pitch.
Maybe not from quite as far out as on that occasion, but still.
I think it was a game in which Borja Mayoral scored also. We had a little conversation about which the best goal was. You went for Borja Mayoral and I went for Tejero.
Your memory is considerably better than mine, Ken. That's Gareth Bale there. Just puts that over the bar. Lovely first time shot. Another good ball from Teo. Clever movement from Bale. Another change of keeper for Fiorentina. Dragowski heading off. Serofolini comes on for the last couple of minutes here. Fiorentina still looking for the equaliser here. Tomovic to Carlos Sanchez. Got numbers forwards here. It's played towards the far post, just the number 7, Zagnini. Didn't quite anticipate it early enough. It was dangerous, this.
Another dangerous moment, and that is an extremely dangerous cross right into that corridor of uncertainty.
I think Zagnini would, in fact, if he had got the touch, have been offside. But still, Luca is closed down. Oscar. Bale. Clearly fouled there, Gareth Bale. An apology from Oliveira. There's another card.
That's a cynical foul. The kind of foul that we see more and more of. A tactical foul, a player taking the yellow card for the team. Just thinking that friendly matches are really necessary. When you have the likes of Gareth Bale on the ball, no surprise that you'll want to stop him at any cost.
Into the last minute of normal time here. Don't expect to have much time added on. Haven't been any lengthy stoppages of any kind. Oscar, lovely touch from the youngster inside to Casemiro. Oscar, ever since he joined up with the first team in pre-season, looked absolutely at home in that company. Carlos Sanchez loses his footing. Three minutes then of added time. 3 minutes that stand between Real Madrid and another Bernabeu trophy. It's quite an impressive looking trophy, by the way. We saw it pitch side earlier on.
It takes a number of players to lift it. It's a real team effort when you win this trophy.
Looks like Carlos Sanchez might be in a bit of trouble here. It's the second time he's gone to ground in the last minute. As we see today's goals, what an opener that was from Veretout. This Ronaldo assist for Borja Mayoral, who made no mistake, and then Ronaldo with the goal of the game, no question. A Cristiano Ronaldo special to make it 2-1. Carlos Sanchez has gone off there. The Real Madrid fans here on their feet, applauding their team. Let's hope that Carlos Sanchez hasn't sustained any injury that will keep him out for a while. It's the last thing Fiorentina would want coming out of this game. Petko Christoph is on. Cross. First time from Oscar, looking for Casemiro. Fiorentina, their helping hands from the referee. Benassi. Now Oliveira. Madrid won't want to switch off here and concede the equaliser. The ball had gone out of play for a throw in there on the far side. All in all then, it's been a good night for Real Madrid, for Madridistas. That man, Dani Ceballos, perhaps the standout performer.
The way that he controlled the game, the way that he took it through lines, and just his distribution, his poise, his tactical awareness, his discipline, we've been really impressed by. He and Marcos Llorente. You really do want to give man of the match to one of the players, don't you? Cristiano Ronaldo in the first half too. Really did have an opening half an hour to remember. But yes, let's give it to Dani Ceballos.
Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo has got enough man of the match awards already in his collection. As the final whistle goes here at the Bernabeu, Real Madrid have won another Bernabeu trophy. They've beaten Fiorentina by 2-1. Borja Mayoral and Cristiano Ronaldo, the scorers, as the coaches Zinedine Zidane and Stefano Pioli there shake hands. The players do the same out in the centre circle. What a night, what an evening of football here in the Spanish capital. Real Madrid's 27th Santiago Bernabeu trophy. We're about to see that trophy lifted. Cristiano Ronaldo will still many of the headlines with his goal and an assist. We mentioned some of the youngsters, Dani Ceballos, Fiorentin, Teo Hernandez, Akraf as well.